Good day, viewers. Trust we are all doing fine, and I want to appreciate you for subscribing, watching, and putting your likes on my videos. I really appreciate that. God will continue to be with you and bless you. You're welcome back to this channel, Samfem TV. If you don't forget, the last time on this channel, I was talking about how I became blind, and I've been some series on that, and today I'm going to continue where I stopped.
Okay, so where you stopped was when um I've not even greeted your
Yeah,
your
yeah.
audience.
Let's
So thank you
say
for
hi to them. Say shout outs to them.
thank you for being a great fan and a lover of this YouTube
YouTube
channel.
channel.
And I'm so excited now that I'm part of this, and today I'm doing this video with him again. I remember the last aspect I spoke about was how he went blind. That you spoke about when you were coming back from work. That
Yes,
was where
come
you
back.
were
I was an
okay.
apprentice that
When
time.
okay, so now I know that before that time there were some things that you were doing in church.
Yes,
You play
definitely,
instruments, you sing in the
definitely.
choir.
Yes.
What was the challenge going back to continue that same work, like
Mm.
continuing your service, despite losing the sight?
Yeah, thank you so much, Grace. You are really welcome, and thank you for doing this with me this day again. I really appreciate you.
You're welcome, sir.
I could remember I was the assistant band leader back then,
Okay.
and our church was far in the bush that time. We need to pack the instruments from the town, we'll take it to the church, we'll offload it from the church bus, set it, and after the service, we'll dismantle it, load it back in the school, church bus, and take it back to the town.
Okay.
So when I actually lose my sight, I needed to continue because I have passion for music generally,
Yeah.
playing musical instruments, singing. So they were like, Femi, don't worry, don't bother yourself again. I said, see, unless you want me to die, I like doing this.
Hmm.
So I still continue with it. They will come and pick me with the church bus at home very early in the morning, most especially on Sundays. So they'll take me to where we park our instruments. Back then, the chief Adioshun's house.
Yeah.
So we'll go into the store, we'll bring it out, load it into the church bus. I say carrying the speakers together, carrying the generators together. I'm like, we don't want to bother you guys. I said, no,
Hmm.
please let me continue doing this. I like doing this for God. So I still continue with them. So we'll pack this instrument to the church bus, we'll drive down to the church, I'll help them to upload it. Then I was still playing set drum.
Okay.
I said the drum set, either of the two. So I continued. So later when after a short while, thank God for my reverend back then, my spiritual father back then, Reverend Ayotunde. So he said, one of the associate pastors should go and help me find out about how I can continue with my education.
Hmm.
So I think back then, Pastor Rotimi Akande was one that went to Kora State School for the Handicap back then.
Yeah.
It was School for the Handicap. Now it's Kora State School for Special Needs. And I say, he has gone to the school, and there is a school for me that I was so glad. I said, wow. So there is a way out. So he now came back and said, the form was just 100 naira. I said, wow, 100 naira,
100
or
naira.
just 100 naira. I said, wow.
That's serious.
So Reverend now said, okay, thank God that we're able to find a school that family can see attend. I said, okay, now arrange for how they will raise fund for me. I think,
Let me come in that. I remember
okay,
that very well. I
yeah.
think it was a canned program. And it didn't
Is it that camp program or Bible
but
Society
Bible
program?
Society, yes, and he was
Back
leading
then,
a program, and
yes.
he started talking
It
about
was in New
and they
Jersey.
needed to assist somebody, and we didn't even
Yes.
know it
We didn't
was
know
you.
where, yes,
Yes,
we
we didn't
didn't
know it
know.
was you. And you know
It
that
was
day
in New Generation Bible Church.
yes, when he eventually
Kusiri.
gave the mommy to mommy, I felt really bad in the first
He
place that
called me and my mom high to his
yes.
house and
So
gave the money, handed the money
so
over to my
when
mom.
they gave us that money, I was thinking, so is it up today that they have to be doing fundraising? I didn't even understand that. Yes, it was trying to support us, but
Yes.
it was looking to me. I was a child, but I still remember. It was
Hmm.
looking to me like a hopeless situation. I was like, hey, this journey, is it going to be funny? Is it going to
Hmm.
be easy?
Hmm.
I knew then that it was not funny, but I thank God for the courage to
Yes.
even go
Yes.
back. So
Yes.
just share a little about your experience going back to the
Going back to the school.
yeah, school for the handicap
So,
then.
in fact, they were really supportive.
Hmm.
So after handing over the money to my mom, she went to the market and get some of the things I needed
Okay.
to take to school. And one of the members in the church that also showed interest in my case was the one that released this car and he helped us to load some of the things I was going to school with then and drove us back to the school. I could remember it was September 2005.
Wow.
Yes, it was on Wednesday morning like this. So when
I should
I
be 15 then.
okay,
Okay.
okay, okay. So when we got to the school, they took me to the hostel, and it was actually the break time. So they said, we had the pupils and students there were so excited to have me
To have a
around.
new puppy.
Yes, but do you know what? My
But it
mom
looks like you were older than many of them.
very yes. I do. I think I have older people like two or three. So I was
Okay.
like the third person in that place that time.
Okay.
So they were like, my mom was crying. People were like, mommy, it's okay. There's a way out already. Femi is going to make his own worry.
Hmm.
But I didn't even I was me because me, I was so excited that I'm leaving home to further my education.
Education.
Yes. So I was so glad. So I enrolled in that place and I spent I think a year in that place. So I started learning Braille
Hmm.
as in Braille.
That's the book for the
Yes, the
blind.
book for the
You don't
blind.
need to use your
You
sight.
don't
You
know,
use your hand to
yes, use your
trace
hand to
book.
trace it.
And
So it's like an erased dot.
yes.
Yes, erased dots. So I started learning how to read that.
How easy was that? How easy?
Uh,
You know, it was not something you were used to.
yes,
You
in
were used to
fact,
using
it's very, very
books.
strange. Very strange to me.
So now it's like learning. It looks like you're learning ABC from the
Yes, so
sky.
I'm
Then yeah,
starting,
you're starting all
I
over
started
again.
afresh.
Yeah.
So, but thank God for my teacher, the teacher that rehabilitated me,
Okay.
Mr. Adeyemi Obio.
Hmm.
He's a very, very nice man,
Thank God for
very
him.
brilliant man.
Shout out to Mr. Adeyemi.
Honest, Mr. Adeyemi, thank you so much, your guy.
Yeah.
So I started he started teaching me the ABC, and
Hmm.
he uses a lot of methodology in
Yeah.
helping me. He actually gave me a particular dot, a particular list to read. I was like, what's all this? But because of the readiness, my mind was so
Yeah.
opened. I
Hmm.
was ready to learn anything just to get out of the situation I found myself. So in the first day, he taught me A to J.
Okay.
So within 3 days, I've learned how to read that A to Z in Braille.
Okay. Okay.
You know, I said I got there on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
By Friday, I've learned ABC to Z in Braille.
Oh.
So the following Monday, like this, my sister, there's what we call contraction.
Well.
Like if you want to write, which example I want to make use of now? Like receive.
Okay.
You can just write RCV.
Okay.
That's what we call contraction in Braille.
Okay.
So I started lying down the following week. I started learning contractions. Before we know it, Mr. Demi was like, Femi, there's no point delaying you in this place. If you can learn everything you're supposed to learn in this place in 6 months, we'll release you and you go
Release
back
you.
to secondary school to
Wow.
finish your school start. I was
Wow.
like, wow, I was so excited. So I learned how to read Braille and write it in that place. Then there's how we communicate with the sighted world. So we were taught also how to make use of typewriter. But majorly to these days, people have shifted from that type. We are still using this, we are still making use of it.
Yeah.
But we are now that we have computer, so I
There are
can make
more
use of
applications that can help you use
So you know, if you are
computer
typing on the
system.
if you are typing on the typewriter, there's no how you can correct if you make any mistakes.
Yes.
But on the system, you can easily erase
erase and
your
use.
mistake and
Let
continue.
me quickly share this.
Okay.
I can't remember the day you went to school,
Yeah.
but I could remember a particular day that mom said we should come and visit you.
Yes.
Oh, that day, Kai, I can't really describe my experience. I cried my eyes out.
Mm.
But the reason why I was able to cry so freely was that I knew you were not seeing me.
Mm.
But I had to express myself to God. Like, it was a painful one.
Mm.
I remember when we were leaving home, mom told us that when we get there, we are going to meet some deaf students.
Yes.
That we should not listen to them. She gave us the description of your hostel and all
Yes.
that.
Mm.
So when we entered the compound with my sister, my elder sister,
Mm.
when we entered, like we saw I think their own department also is a bit
Yes.
far from you.
Yes.
So
A
they
bit
saw us
far.
from afar and they ran towards us. You know, these deaf people, they have a way of nosing, and so they came closer to us and they were saying, they were demonstrating and asking us who we're looking for. And they started
Yes,
asking.
respectfully.
Yes.
When deaf people see you in that compound, they know you're a stranger.
Yes.
So at times
Okay.
they want to know if
they want to help you.
yes, they want to help you, but you may not able to you may not understand the way they communicate.
Okay.
That's just it.
So this one, they came to us and they were asking, are we looking for our brother in a way? I said yes.
Yes.
They said he's tall. They use
Yes.
hands in the
Yeah,
I said
yes, they are
yes.
trying to.
So they were trying to demonstrate the complexion and everything. And I
Mm.
told my sister, I said, these people know what they are
They are
saying, you know.
saying
So we started
exactly.
following them. They led us astray. So
But to the glory of God, you know one thing. The day I was going for the interview, before I fully enter into the enroll into the school,
yeah.
my dad said something because he was the one that led me to the school that time.
Okay.
I have a very special friend back then in my secondary school,
Okay.
in Teachers College.
Okay.
So his name is Jeremiah Otitoji. He's now late. So
Okay.
my dad
I
was saying,
remember Jeremiah.
yeah, Jeremiah. So he was saying,
Jehovah Witness.
yes,
That
a
guy.
Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
So he was saying, Femi, talk. I thank God for your life. You are still alive. I think if I still say you should go and get me a cup of water, you can still do that for me.
Wow.
But Jeremiah is no more.
Hmm.
So I said, I will still have reasons to thank God. So
Thank
I
God.
appreciate God
Yeah.
for where He has started with me and where He's taking me to.
That day
Where I
when
am
they
right
brought
now.
us to your hostel and they gave you breakfast and everything, I thank God for your journey. Thank God for your journey. I can really look back today and say, God is faithful. I know everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
I know everything happens for a reason. But for God to have even given you that grace to go back to school, to still achieve a lot.
Yes.
I know we still have a lot to say. Maybe in the next video, we are going to talk about how you went back to secondary school to do your exams or to Then I remember taking you to the special school in Oyo, SPED. Yes, I have. Yes, I went to school with you in that one. So maybe in our next video, please just stay tuned. It's going to be a very interesting one.
Please.
I really want us to tell this story because I feel that it's a story that somebody needs to hear, that will inspire them, it will encourage them, it will even boost somebody's faith. Honestly. I believe that.
So don't forget to subscribe and click like. God bless you.
Thank you for watching this video. See you in our next video. Bye. Bye-bye. Subscribe, like, give it a thumbs up, and share to people that also need this encouragement. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye-bye.